Greetings everybody and welcome to Madrid Ball. Hope you all are safe and sound. Today I have brought you a video in which we will discuss about Paul Pogba, who has been making the headlines with his comments about Real Madrid. There will also be a short discussion on Camavinga and Toni Kroos towards the end. So there's a lot to discuss, and do stay with me till the end of the video. Firstly, coming to Paul Pogba, recently in the interview, Pogba spoke about his desire to join Real Madrid and he attracted a lot of criticism there. These are the words that he said. Of course, every footballer would like to play for Real Madrid and dream about it. It's a dream of mine, so why not someday? These words, as we see, the media can be very brutal and present things in a very complicated way. The words were blown out of proportion, questioning Pogba's commitment towards Manchester United. It is to be noted that Pogba further went on to say, and I quote, "I am at Manchester United and I love my club. I play for Manchester United. I want to perform well for them and do everything to get them back to where they deserve to be." Now, I understand that the heat that he is receiving at the moment is due to the results that Manchester United have had this season. They have 2 losses in 3 games this season, and the result against Spurs I can understand. It must feel like a dagger in the heart for Manchester United fans. But can you really blame a player when he expresses his desire to play for the biggest and the most successful club in the history of football? Every football player dreams to play at the highest level and succeed at the biggest stage, that is Real Madrid. But keeping Pogba's dream aside, the question here arises: do Real Madrid really desire to bring Pogba to Madrid? And do Real Madrid even need Pogba? To find out, we must first have a look at how Pogba has been performing over the past few years. If we have a look at the 2019-20 season, Pogba played in 16 matches, got 1 goal and 3 assists. It was an injury-ravaged season for him. Then in the 2018-19 season, he had 13 goals and 9 assists. In the 2017-18 season, he had 6 goals and 10 assists. And in his first year after his return to Manchester United, he got 5 goals and 4 assists. So certainly, when it comes to numbers, 2018-19 season was great, where his goal contribution looks very good as well. We also have to remember here that it was the year in which he had a falling out with Mourinho, who was then managing Manchester United, yet he racked up those good-looking numbers. But I think Pogba has been most impressive during his time at Juventus, where he really made a name for himself and started making the headlines in the footballing world. In the 2 years at Juventus in Serie A, he managed to get 16 goals and 15 assists and was an important part of the side which went to the final in the UEFA Champions League, only to fall victim to the unstoppable Barcelona side comprising the MSN. With Paul Pogba, I do feel he is Real Madrid quality, and had he joined us after his stint at Juventus, or even maybe 2 or 3 years ago, our midfield would have been just frightening. He's a box-to-box player, joins in attack as well as in defense, and what impresses me the most is his ability to make those long and adventurous passes. I also think he has not been able to perform at his best while being surrounded by some average players at United. Had he played alongside some quality players, he would have done much better, as we see when he plays in the national team, when he finds a number of talented players and he performs much better there. In the World Cup as well, he was impressive, but the big problem now is his age. He is 27, and by the time he joins us, he will be midway through 28. So most probably, we will get 3 or 4 years of the best of Paul Pogba, and United are most probably going to ask somewhere around 75 to 90 million for a player who would be entering the last year of his contract. Pogba's contract can be extended by United till the summer of 2022. We also hear that Real Madrid have cooled down their interest in Pogba and they have spent less this summer so that they can go in for Camavinga and Mbappe in 2021. Both players are also going to enter their last years of the contract with their respective clubs, and if we talk about Camavinga, he is currently one of the most sought after midfielders in the world today. And when you see him, he just feels like a younger version of Pogba with just little less flair. He looks like a generational talent, and if you have not seen his goal against Ukraine, you must see it. It was brilliant. He scores with his back against goal. He makes the goal look so simple, and that is a mark of a great player. Great players make difficult things look simple. But we have to remember here he is only 17 years old. He has got a long way to go. He still has a lot to learn, and at this age, what he has to do very importantly is to keep his head above his shoulders and keep learning. Rennes this year have also qualified for the Champions League, and currently they are top of the table in the French league. We will see Rennes face some tough teams in the Champions League group stage, where they will go up against Chelsea and Sevilla. Sevilla We know how strong they are, and Chelsea, although they have made a poor start to the season, they have brought in some excellent players, and you would expect them to get their act together sooner or later. So we will see how Rennes fare against these European giants, and we will keep a keen eye on Camavinga. He is an exciting prospect who has a great chance of joining us. He has refused to extend his contract with Rennes, and who knows, we might as well see him in Madrid next year. He too has a high transfer valuation just like Pogba. If you ask me, I would just like to take a backseat and watch Camavinga, how he goes about this season, how he performs in the big matches, and if you ask who is a better player at the moment, I will definitely side with Pogba. He has a good engine, is a box-to-box midfielder, proven at the highest level, and I do think Pogba will improve with the quality players that he will be surrounded by at Real Madrid. But here, we also have to note, he will also be a short-term option for us. We won't get many years from him due to his age. On the other hand, if we go for Camavinga, and provided he does not drop his level, keep putting up those strong displays and he delivers as per our expectations, we can surely get 10 to 12 years of top-quality presence in the midfield with him. Real will either get Pogba or Camavinga because we have other areas to strengthen, especially our attack, which certainly will be a costly affair. Here, I would like to know what you guys think about having Pogba at Real Madrid. Do you think Real should go for him, or should Real go in for the young sensation from Rennes? Go for the future in Eduardo Camavinga. I would like to know what you make of the Pogba-Camavinga situation. Moving on here to Toni Kroos, the German sniper, played 90 minutes in Germany's win against Ukraine. Apparently, he has recovered completely from his injury, which is absolutely great news for us. We have some big matches around the corner, and with Kroos, our midfield does look more assured and is more in control of things. Germany will have another friendly against Switzerland. You would expect Kroos to play a part in the match as well. And soon, we shall see the return of club football with Real playing Cadiz on the 17th. So that is all we have here in this video. Hit the like button and subscribe for more of my content. I will see you soon. Till then, take care. And as always, Hala Madrid.